Hello everyone, how you doing? This is Adrian. This is FYS 101, first year seminar specifically for STEM related students, and this is fall term 2020. If you are watching this video, then you've clearly made it through the introductory module and have made it over here into course content, syllabus, and schedule and layout. If you are ever lost, remember you can use that pull out menu over here to the left and just pull this menu out. But for right now, we're going to talk about the layout and specifically how that actually aligns with the course content that you'll see over here in the learning modules in a second. So I did put on a PDF as well as an Excel spreadsheet of this, and I'll just bring up the PDF for your viewing right now. If we can go ahead and zoom this guy up a little bit, there we go. Very colorful, right? The way I do my courses, and I've been doing this for a number of years now, and I got in the habit of doing this as a student years ago, is I just color codify everything. I go Roy G. Biv on all my stuff. So if you think back to Roy G. Biv when you were in elementary school, you know, you have red, orange, yellow, green, and blue. It's a way to keep things organized. And just as a takeaway for this class, I can tell you that there was a point in my academic career where when I would go through and highlight in a book, I knew if I highlighted stuff in a reddish color, it was leading up to a particular assignment or a test event. If I was highlighting in orange, it was leading up to another particular test event. If I was leading up to something else with all yellow, whether it was my book or my notebook, I knew it was leading up to a particular testing event within a class. And so it was a real easy way for me to organize. Matter of fact, I have books where I still have little dog ears in them to mark different chapters, and I've color codified those chapters as well, just so it's easier. And let me tell you something, in terms of college and college education, being organized is half the battle. And sometimes it's something as simple as this, like this codification and a way to organize content that makes life so much simpler. And so for our class, the way I broke this out is you have a beginning writing assignment at the very beginning of course, and it's assigned on August 24th, and it's going to be due August 30th by 11:59 p.m. I give literally 1 week minus a minute, give or take, for people to complete assignments, and I think that's ample, absolutely plenty of time to get an assignment done. If you run into a jam and you can't get an assignment done, reach out to me, send me an email, and we'll make something happen for you. Believe me, I'll accommodate. So as you go through this now, you have the date that this is assigned and when it's due by. This is assigned on August 24th, it's due by the 30th. If it's been assigned in this week, which is August 31st, you know it's due by September 6th, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, all the way down. So if we break this out into different categories, and you saw this in the syllabus presentation, you have a writing assignment that's worth 50 points. You have 3 different passport assignments that are worth 25 points apiece. The Focus 2 assignments, you have 6 of those that are worth 60 points. Areas of interest, you're going to have 10 of those at 10 points apiece for 100 total. And then you also have a post and reply, which I also refer to as attendance and participation if I were in a classroom setting, and you'll have 10 of those at 5 points apiece, of which to get your 5 points you have to create a post and you have to reply to one of your peers to get the full 5 points for each one of those. And then you have an academic plan that you're going to have to whip together, and then your student survey at the end, which you'll take a screen grab of that and send it to me. So the way I lay this out and the way I color codify this is this, and I'll give you a little insight here. If we break this out and we go into learning modules, what you'll see in my learning modules is you'll see folder 1, red, folder 2 or module 2 is orange, folder 3 is yellow, folder 4 is green, and folder 5 is blue, Roy G. Biv, right? And when you go into each one, and I started loading content for the course here, you know when you go into that folder, which is, module 1, the module 1 folder, you have week 1, week 2, and week 3. Well, week 1, if we crack that guy open, in there you have your Focus 2 content and assignment folder and your writing assignment. So I color code in these subfolders as well. So you know if you have a folder open and you're looking at something in green, and it's week number 2 or week number 3, you know you're in the wrong place, and vice versa, right? So it's just a way for you to quickly kind of keep things organized. And just as an aside, right, when I do assignments, I'll just show you this little feature that we have as instructors. you have the actual assignment itself, and I'll show you this as if you were a student, where it'll pop up and you'll have question 1, question 2, question 3, etc. And with each of those, you have an answer bar, right? So if we go ahead and close this out and we don't save anything, save and submit, that's fine. And I take you back out and we go ahead and bring this guy all the way back out into week 1. And we look at this from my perspective as an instructor, and I go ahead and edit test options. The way I set this up, and this is in testing options just so you can see this, I have the assignments open in a new window. I make the link available. I create an announcement for the assignment as well. That way you'll get an email as well as the assignment will be on the announcement page. So I make it very hard to miss the assignments, right? Further, I have a display window when it's on and when it gets shut off. That's 1 week minus a minute. And then lastly, and this is a little cheat for you guys, beg your other instructors to do this. It takes me a half a second to click that and type in 8:30, 2020, 11:59 p.m. That puts it on your student calendar. And so what ends up happening is that shows up on your student calendar. It's a way for you to organize your assignments and kind of keep track of what is due when. I'm telling you, beg your instructors to use this. It'll help you a ton when you go into your calendar, which your calendar is accessible over here in student mode on the side. So to that end, guys, just realize when you're in Blackboard, Blackboard correlates, and it's color codified, M1, M2, M3, module 1, 2, and 3 for the different modules that tie into the schedule that we were looking at earlier. And again, it's a real easy way. I'll just bring this PDF back up for you so you can see it. You can tell Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, with Thanksgiving in gray and finals week in gray, which you have no obligation to me in finals week. I want you to do really well in your physics class and your psychology courses and English 102 classes. So no obligation that week for me. All right, guys, have a good one. I'm signing off.